just trying to figure our stuff out right now. We're having technical difficulties per usual for us.
As usual.
Oh no!
What is planned?
It's chilly out here. Be patient with us. We're making it happen. Okay, I'm going live on our computer, but our internet wasn't good enough to go live there, so we're going live on our phone, but I want to see the chat, so I'm going to pull it up on the computer as well.
There we go.
Okay. So we, is the chat working? Hi!
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Okay, I'm trying to get it to work on here too. Is it not? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just a little bit more delayed.
It's a little delayed. That's okay.
So we're going to have more of like a conversation style today rather than just us answering questions. So I had it all set up on the computer perfectly, but then of course our internet here is terrible. Okay.
So we're like, go live, and nothing happened.
I know, the video wasn't working.
It's all right.
Hi, Tim.
All righty.
All right, you chat, and I'm going to get this shared.
All right, perfect.
Want to update them on
evening.
our storm?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So as many of you know, we endured this ridiculous winter storm a week ago now, 2 weeks ago, something like that, down in Texas, and it was totally crazy. We were without power for more often than not for like 4 days straight.
Well, if you haven't seen our video from last week, go check it out.
Yeah.
Kind of shows like we slept on the floor in the living room for days and days, and
it was brutal.
And wait, tell them what's happening tonight.
Oh yeah, so we're in like a storm advisory tonight that apparently there's potential that there's going to be a massive hailstorm tonight. So so that's exciting.
And we don't have a cover for the RV.
We don't, no.
Did you open the pool cover?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I did.
So, I swear, if anything breaks on that RV, we're selling it and we're going to buy a condo somewhere because
oh my gosh,
I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah, so we still have broken pipes and a broken pump that we have to deal with. So we're kind of limping along right now. We're able to function most of the way.
Well, we just got full water pressure yesterday.
Yeah.
So we've been without really any water for all this time too.
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, good time.
It was good.
You know.
Good time. Yeah, and a lot of people have been asking why we haven't been staying in the motorhome during all this. I think someone just asked that. Yeah, Tim. It's because we have no water to put in the motorhome because our hoses are part of the water problem for our well. So we have no water of any kind. I think they can see the bottom of the keyboard. If I'm mistaken, let's see. Is that better? Let me know if that's better in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you can see our ceiling.
You can see it.
Wait, also a little higher. Also on my feet. There.
We'll make it work.
That's not so bad.
We'll struggle through this with us, you guys.
We're totally professionals.
Okay. Do you have some questions?
I do. Let me pull them up.
Okay, and you guys, thanks for bearing with us. Go ahead and if you have any questions as we go along here, go ahead and put them in the chat. We're watching it.
Just out of curiosity, how many of you are RVing right now? Because I see snowbirding in Southern California.
Washingtonians snowbirding in Southern California. Nice.
Dawn from Myrtle Beach. I wish I was in Myrtle Beach, Dawn. Don't you?
That sounds
But
nice.
You know what? We're going to be going some places soon, but we'll answer that in a second. Okay. Someone asked, where is your next trip to? We are going to be going to...
You can never remember the name of it, can you? I was going to wait and see if you could. She has to ask me like 10 times a day. We're going to South Padre Island.
Yeah.
That's our next RV trip / vacation with kids.
Yes, we're excited to go there. We're going to spend a week there, so that'll be great. Josh just asked, Becca, do you drive the motorhome ever, and do you like driving it? Josh, no, I do not drive the motorhome. I am not a very good driver. That's not, well...
You're a good driver.
Yeah.
You just don't really like...
I don't like driving, and I fall asleep when I drive, so it's just not a good combination.
Yeah. I think and the sheer size of it takes some getting used to, so...
Well, and you like driving.
Yeah.
We always talk about how Ben could totally thrive as a trucker. He, loves it.
Yeah, if all else fails, I could always just be a trucker.
I do know how to get the tow vehicle off the motorhome, so if need be, I can take the tow vehicle.
Yep.
Because, of course, a couple...
You do know how to take it off?
Yeah, I took it off when we were in Montana.
You think you still could?
Maybe. Don't make me look bad.
Oh, sorry.
God. Let's see.
You're snowboarding in Florida,
Wait.
Carrie, or
Or
is that
snowbirding.
supposed to be snowbirding? Because if you're snowboarding, tell me where.
Yeah, in Florida.
I want to do that.
I was reading that too. I was like, huh. Okay, next question. When you plan your year of travel, do you tend to allow yourself to add small trips later? 100%. I think that when we plan our year travel, we put our goals into it, and we'll plan like what's our max dream vacation for that year? Can we afford it? Can we save for it? Can it fit into the 2021, or does it have to go to the next year depending on our budget? Because most of our like goal trips are all like Europe, which is going to cost massive savings and over $20,000 or whatever with our huge family and flights and all the things. So it takes years and years of savings. Where like going to South Padre is more of we decided 3 weeks ago, let's go to South Padre. And then Ben and I are going to Miami a week. No, we're going one day after we get back. Ben and I are taking a couple's vacation and we're going to Miami.
It's going to be the first time that Beck and I get away on a non-work related trip, I think since, I don't know,
Ever?
Since before we had kids.
But it is kind of painful because we are used to doing work trips where they pay for everything.
Yeah.
Like meals and
true.
everything. So now we're like, wait, we have to pay for the hotel?
Yeah. But we're looking forward to that.
Someone just asked, do you love the music? Oh, wait, we love the music you play on your channel. Do you have to pay for it? So we subscribe to something called Epidemic Sound. A lot of YouTubers use it. It's royalty-free music. Is royalty the right word?
Yes.
So it's music that's not necessarily owned. You subscribe to their channel and then you can have the freedom to use selected music. But I do spend hours and hours and hours looking for music because just like it's how we always try to add the music that we felt during the moment of what was happening when we were filming.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of, expressing the emotion of what's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does cost a little bit of money, but
it's like $15 a month. It's not a lot.
Yep.
How do you plan to travel while the kids are in school? So we're leaving for the week. They're out of school, but we have pulled them out of school for a significant amount of time. During the COVID season, it's actually really easy because
we can switch them over to virtual.
Yeah, everything can go virtual so quickly. We had COVID and we were out for, I felt like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it was fine. Everything just caught up easily. And so we just anticipate to take that over into travel as well. We're really hoping that with this new way of a public education, with them being acceptable of being online and at home, that it will be easier to travel.
I think that'll continue to be kind of an option long term. Who knows? But as of right now, we get to kind of pick every so often whether we want to have our kids be remote or in school. So
it's
hopefully
great.
That'll continue.
So hopefully when the borders open and we can travel again, we'd love to go spend a month or two in Australia, or I really would love to go to Italy.
We're going to go everywhere.
Hashtag goals. Okay.
All the things.
But most importantly, I want to buy a condo in the Keys. I don't know how we would afford it. We can't afford it, but I would like to. Goals. Okay. Are you still happy with your decision to move to Texas?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, so happy. We were just the kids were playing outside all day today, shirtless, running around, playing in the rain. It was all warm, and they're like, we didn't even know warm rain was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, this winter has definitely been a lot more extreme and a lot colder than what we were expecting to ever have, but it's the two craziest snowstorms that there have been in Texas in like 40 years. So we just happened to move down just the perfect year to experience that.
So glad.
Hooray!
I swear though, if we get a tornado, we are moving. You can put money on that. If we get a tornado, we are moving.
Yeah, it'll probably happen.
You better knock on wood right now.
I know.
Okay, I did it for you.
Oh man.
Okay, did y'all have major damage to the house from the snowstorm? Yes, we did. Not as significant as so many people. A lot of people had their roofs falling in, but thankfully we were aware of how to prep for the storm a lot better than most Texans. So we wrapped a lot of our pipes. We insulated areas that were not insulated a week prior. We also loaded up on water because from Washington, we've been snowed in for weeks at a time before. So we kind of knew more what to prepare for. We got non-perishables. We didn't have to leave. But our well house plumbing broke and our pool house plumbing broke. So and our pump in the pool house, which feeds our cistern system because we're on a rainwater collection system, broke. So a lot broke, and we can't get a plumber here to save our life.
But thankfully, none of it was inside the house. We didn't have a waterfall coming,
Yeah.
out of our ceiling or anything
I would
like
have
that.
been okay with a waterfall in the kitchen because I'd like to rip it out anyway. But we'll just be thankful that we still have a working kitchen.
Yeah. So we were very fortunate compared to a lot of people.
Julie just asked, how did the motorhome do? Oh, hi, Loftus Party of Six.
Hey guys.
The motorhome did well, we think. We haven't checked.
I started it up today for the first time.
Okay, did you?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
And it started.
That's
so
good.
Bonus. The slides came in and out. The leveling system worked. We haven't really messed with the plumbing at all
because
since
we have
then,
no water to put into it.
Right.
Yeah.
But the only liquid that's in that whole thing is antifreeze. So
yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, I think
we've had hard freezes in Washington with our RVs and been fine.
We've dealt with that before.
The only dumb thing we didn't do is we didn't put the slides in.
Yeah, that was a
so
big
dumb.
mistake.
And then by the time it all iced over, like 5-6 inches of ice, we were like, oh, we should have brought the slides in.
Yeah. When it was way too late.
We were so worried about the house, we just kind of forgot about.
But of all the things to forget, I think that we covered our bases really well, and we didn't have any issues with the RV that we know of yet.
Yeah, Loftus Party of Six says that we should binge watch Friday Night Lights. Right now we're binge watching Star Wars every night, so we'll move on to Friday Night Lights.
We did at some point, didn't we?
I think maybe when
or is there a new one?
No, I think is it the old one, or is there a new one?
There was one like probably 6 or 7 years ago that we watched a bunch of, but I'm guessing that's maybe different.
I think that was pre-kids, so I don't remember anything pre-kids.
That's a distant, far-off memory.
Okay. Coming from Washington, we are definitely a lot more prepared than most. And it's really important for us always to have a 4-wheel drive vehicle because we have been in snow before, and snow is a big part of our life normally, where a lot of people here do not have 4-wheel drive vehicles. So we felt really blessed with that, and we could take people supplies and all of that. So we were really fortunate to have a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. I think that we knew to take it seriously, and we've been in those situations where you kind of get locked into your house for days and days on end, so we were pretty prepared ahead of time.
At one point, there's this woman online in a mom's group that I'm in, and she was like, I really need Tylenol. My son has a high fever. And I was like, oh, I can bring you some. 4-wheel drive vehicle. They had a 2-wheel drive Honda. And I was like, let me bring you some, yada, yada. We tried to get out of the driveway. We could not even get out of the driveway. It was like this thick of ice.
Yeah.
So it was just crazy.
It was in the thick of it. Get it?
Does our family eat out a lot? Fast food or restaurants? Also, do you date night? Okay, so eat out a lot. We have started to eat out.
Well, we've kind of started a Sunday tradition where we go out for lunch after church.
Yeah.
So that's really the only time that we do. We get
that feels like a lot.
We get pizza every Tuesday night, but that's not really eating out. We just get it and bring it home. So, but we're not cooking, I guess. That's like the only other meal that we.
So yeah, we do pizza once a week. We do the Little Caesars like $5 pizza night because it's so cheap to feed our whole family, and then we usually invite friends over that night, and then we feed everyone.
Yeah.
So we do that, especially when the pool season. We had like 15 to 20 people here, and we just buy tons of pizza. And then now we go out to eat after church.
Yep.
But I don't know if we'll continue that because it's hefty with all our kids. But it has been really nice.
It has been really nice, and it's kind of becoming the expectation, but it's once a week. So
but we just go for fast food. We eat Chick-fil-A and we eat In-N-Out, and that's it. And then for like,
what else do you need?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly,
I don't know. And then Ben and I do date nights. We do once a month. We get away and we stay in a hotel, just the two of us. We're not really about like date nights where we have to go out and then come back. We just like don't enjoy it because then we feel like we're on a time crunch. Going out to eat isn't something that really feeds our marriage.
Yeah.
We just kind of get annoyed that we're spending money on it. Would we rather do something active? So that once a month where we just get away and we have 2 days where we can go kayaking or go on a walk and we just have slow time.
We always try to do something active, not just like go out for dinner and, I don't know.
We usually end up irritated if that's the case.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do. Because I'm like, wait, how much?
Yeah.
But we're going on a trip, just the two of us.
I know.
In like 2 weeks. We haven't booked the hotels yet for it.
No. We're usually really prepared for any kind of like air travel kind of trips, but
yeah, not this time.
Not this time.
Whatever, we'll figure it Okay, Loftus said, it's Loftus. Am I pronouncing it correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's 10 years ago. So yeah, we did see it.
Oh,
and it was
yeah.
filmed in Austin.
Oh, really?
Doesn't the main
Oh, I didn't
character
know
end
that.
up in a wheelchair? I think I have seen that. Sorry if that was a spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Gosh.
It's 10 years old if you haven't seen it. Okay.
True.
Okay, I told my husband when we heard the snowstorm was coming that I wanted to move south, Austin area, after Texas got slammed. Yeah, still want to move south. I wish I would have moved further south.
Yeah, but it was in the 80s this week again, so.
Yeah, it was. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt earlier today. But a cold front's coming in tonight, and we're predicted to have large-sized hail.
Yeah.
So.
I'm actually the most concerned about vegetation. All of our plants died, and it looks like a lot of our trees are dying.
Yeah.
Because all the leaves are brown and
falling
off the tree.
All of our plants died in the
So-
whole entire yard. So that'll be
We'll
fun.
see if the grass makes it. I don't know.
I hadn't thought of that. Oh.
Fun.
Next month we'll be announcing that our house is for sale.
It'll just be dirt.
I'm over homeownership.
Oh, no.
I know. Okay. Are you glad, without a doubt, that you moved to Texas? Yes. Do you ever shop at thrift stores like Goodwill? Yes.
Oh, yeah. all
Well,
the time.
actually, you know what? No. I shop Facebook Marketplace. That's what I do.
Right. But we definitely...
We thrift most things.
When we first moved here, we hit up like not even all, we hit up like a dozen Goodwill stores in the Austin area. They're everywhere around
They
here.
are everywhere.
It's fantastic. We found so much stuff.
But like I don't. Yeah.
Or I did.
You did. He always gets clothes at Goodwill.
I find shoes at Goodwill, like the random
he's lucky he
things
hasn't
like
gotten
that.
fungus. Just saying.
Ooh.
But yeah, he does find really good clothes at Goodwill. I don't typically, but you always do. Actually no. Okay, this is what we do. We didn't do this in Washington, but here there's so many massively large, wealthy areas that you just go to the Goodwill in those areas, and then there's like Louis Vuitton just hanging on the rack for $5. Not that I would wear a Louis Vuitton, but just it's there.
There's some nice furniture too.
I bought like a giant Pottery Barn basket for $2.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I do. Yep, I do. It's all coming back to me now. But mostly I buy all things on Facebook Marketplace. In those wealthy areas on Facebook is where I put my target audience. Why are you not watching the Walking Dead premiere? We've never watched Walking Dead. Is it about zombies?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not into it. Guys, are we blurry right now? Will you tell me in the chat? Because on the computer it looks blurry.
That might just be our Wi-Fi that's on the computer.
We have seriously bad Wi-Fi here.
We do. Travel plans for 2021. Well, not anything big. We have what? Well, we don't have anything like solidified.
Yes, okay.
We have goals for sure.
Yes.
But we don't have anything like booked, scheduled.
Yes. With COVID, it's all just still in flux. What I would really like, I guess, it would still be 2021. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to go to like Germany for the Christmas markets. That's what I would really, really like to do. But we have to see what the borders are like and COVID and all those things. Or we could go to Australia again next January. Look at his face. He's like,
I'm overwhelmed.
Story of your life.
I'm just along for the ride.
Okay, but we have talked about going to the Christmas markets a lot.
Yeah. No, we would love to do Christmas abroad. I think that would be fun.
Sounds
But there's also a lot of places to explore around here that we haven't yet, too.
Yes, I would also really, really like to make it up to Maine sometime. Born in Connecticut, I would like to go back to Connecticut and explore that area a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have many memories of it, so I'd like to go there in the fall. That's always been a dream of mine. But if I'm just going to be completely honest, I'm on an RV strike right now. Ever since our last RVing, where I went anaphylactic in the RV and I felt like we were in the middle of nowhere and we didn't have a tow vehicle. And I just was like, I don't know about those.
We need to have like a really good experience on our next trip to like put a good taste back in our mouth. Because, I mean, obviously things never quite go as they're planned when you're RVing. But I think the last one was pretty bad.
Yeah,
so.
Everything that could go bad went bad, and I'm just like nervous to go out, which is funny because like living in it, but I didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
But now
But we
I'm
were like in it and committed to it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't always like, oh, this little like thing dangling over your head where like you could just go get a hotel.
I know now I'm like, ooh, a hotel with a pool
It sounds nice.
and a kitchenette. So we'll
Yeah.
see how we'll be traveling in the future, but Airbnb is sounding pretty good right now.
Oh, Becky, yes. Oh my gosh, we were actually just talking about that today.
What?
Um,
What's the question?
have we ever been to Magnolia Market or the cafe? On our way home from going out to lunch today after church,
I know I shouldn't have done that.
Becca was like, should we just keep driving and go to Waco and go to the cafe
And get
at
cinnamon
Magnolia?
rolls?
Because they're so good.
They're the best
If
cinnamon
you guys
rolls.
haven't been there, the pastries at the cafe at Magnolia Market,
So good.
incredible.
Oh my gosh, their almond is so good. We had some friends come stay with us a couple weeks ago, and she bought us 10 cinnamon rolls
Mm.
as a thank you. 10. We were like,
I've never
thank you,
been
but
like
no thank
so
you.
upset and so happy at the same time.
We ate all of them.
You ate most of them.
I know. I put them in the freezer until I was like self-control. And then I would thaw them and ate them all.
Sorry, my nose is really itchy right
I
now.
know you're just... Guys, we think we have a dead something behind our bookshelf in the office. There's something in there that's dead.
Yeah, the office smells terrible.
It smells so bad. Ever since the storm, it's magnified by a million. Something is dead in the office.
Yeah.
And we have looked through everything. We have pulled out everything. I have deep cleaned it. I have mopped the floors. I have scrubbed everything down. Something is dead. And it's starting to permeate out of the house into this room.
It's probably in one of those boxes.
No, I looked during that call today.
You did?
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to tear out the bookshelves and then put the house on the market. Just kidding. Okay, so trips for this year, we're going to Florida. We're going to South Padre. Our plan is just to be at the beach a lot this year. There's a freedom in that with COVID too for the kids just to run around. So I plan on going to the beach and beach camping in Texas quite a bit. I'd like to make it to Destin. But we'll kind of see. We're kind of going by the seat of our pants this year.
Yeah, I think because we're in a new place, like because we're starting from Texas now, there's a lot of places that we want to just go do a couple day trips, like a day or two away in the RV and explore because there's so many new places to go.
There's just so much to see.
Yeah.
And then
so I don't think we have to do any like big, huge trips.
But I did just book like 6 flights the other day because I'm going to Washington and then I'm going to Vegas with the girlfriends. I'm throwing a bachelorette party for my best friend. So that'll be a hootenanny. And then I'm flying back here for 2 days and then I'm going to be in Washington for another 2 weeks to prep for her wedding with her. And then Ben's going to fly up for a couple days for the wedding. And then we're both going to fly back. So we have a lot of travel in the near future.
We do. Yeah.
I'm really excited for the Bachelorette. Vegas during COVID will be really interesting, but bride gets what bride wants. Bride gets what a bride... Does that make sense? Bride? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm out of questions. I forgot to write them all down. Okay, so Jellystone. Where is that again? Is it in the Carolinas? Because I think they reached out to me a while ago, but I don't remember.
Jelly Zone. I don't know.
Okay, I know there's free beach camping in like Corpus Christi area. What was that called again? It's like an hour towards...
Mustang?
Yes. By the Mustang State Park. It's like in that area.
Yeah.
I really want to get into the Mustang State Park, but it seems like it's hard to get in there. And then we also, when we were in Florida, our goal was to camp at the Dry Tortugas. If you guys have seen Keep Your Daydreams video for today, they just posted that they went there. Yeah. And that was our goal. That's why we booked the Keys trip, is because we wanted to camp there. But then last minute, all of the campsites booked out.
We were just watching it before this, like, oh, that's what we wanted to do.
We were gonna take our backpacks and just go camp at the Dry Tortuga. That was our goal for our Florida trip.
Yeah.
But the camp spots were booked out, so we're gonna wait and do that next year.
Apparently they're booked out like
they're
a year out.
No, they're only booked out till August.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go try again. I'm gonna try to get on that list.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay, any other questions before we wrap this sucker up? I found this in the carpet.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right.
Do you I don't forget what I was gonna say. Anything to say?
I don't think so. This has been a short and sweet Q&A day.
Has been. Well, we're a little bit distracted because 2 seconds before we hopped on the camera, Miller started gushing blood out of his nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
kinda
how's
threw a
Miller
wrench in
doing? Have
everything.
you heard back regarding therapy? Okay, so Miller just picked his nose. Miller has a nose picking problem. And his nose is so sensitive that if he picks his nose at all, which most 4-year-olds do, it just gushes blood.
Yeah, he has a really thin wall or whatever up there.
Yeah,
So
that's what the
anytime
ER
he
doctor
messes
said.
around with his nose, it's like very easily
It's like a
it'll
45-minute
start gushing.
nosebleed. It's just ridiculous. So that just happened 2 seconds before this call. So my mind is still on Miller. My mom is up there with him right now because he was calling for Nana.
That's right.
Where's Nana?
Jean Paul, where in Canada are you in Canada? Because we used to live right next to Canada, so we'd go up to Vancouver all the time, go to Whistler, all over the place. We loved it
We
there.
do love Canada.
But obviously, I haven't been up there for a while.
Border's been closed since we moved, actually.
I know.
Which is crazy. And for therapy, Toronto.
I've never been there.
For therapy for Miller, we're getting him into a pediatrician, and we're hoping to get him into occupational therapy to give us some more resources to parent him in a way that he needs to be parented, because sometimes we feel like we don't have enough tools on our belt to parent him the way he needs to be parented. So we're just trying to get help with that and more assistance, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think whenever we run into situations that we don't necessarily know how to handle the best way and that we'd like to be able to better,
We need
I
some
think
help.
it'd be I think it's a good idea to get help.
Yeah. Okay, well, guys, we will see you next time. We're gonna have a movie. My brain is still in Miller. I'm trying my best, but my
You're
brain.
totally
I
fried.
need to go check on him. We will see you guys Sunday. We'll have another video out then about this week and what we're up to, and we will see you then.
Thanks for joining us tonight for another Q&A day.
Q&A day.
Hey?
Hey? We were looking back on our Q&As and we're like, when did that even start? It started our
The very first
one.
one. It did.
If you guys have, you're just like,
I'm so itchy. I don't know why. My whole face is itchy.
So if you
Maybe
guys
I'm
haven't
allergic
looked-
to the dead thing in the wall. I don't know.
we love Texas. If you guys haven't seen our past Q&A days, make sure you go check those out, and we'll see you on Sunday.
See you later.
Go scratch your nose.
I know, I need to.
I don't know how to turn it off.
It's this one.
It's this
There
one.
we go.
But you don't.